pleased to introduce you to the Programme Committee Chairman, who has a long and distinguished career in things which you might say are fun and games in and of themselves. He's the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Strategy and Planning at Curtin University of Technology in Perth, in Western Australia. He's also one of the, before joining the academia, he was also one of the distinguished members of the Australian Parliament, including time as Speaker of the House for 3 years. He's been Parliamentary Secretary for Foreign Affairs and Trade, and held several shadow cabinet positions in opposition, most notably in defence and trade. Please welcome for his opening address, Professor the Honourable Mr. Stephen Martin.
Minister, distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here this morning to participate in this very significant and first conference. When Anton approached me some months ago and indicated that he had a vision for where he wanted to take this very significant industry in this very significant country, it was something that I grabbed with both hands and said I was only too delighted to assist him. For the simple reason that in this day and age, animation, computer gaming, the application of technology in remote education are things which are very much part of the society in which we live. And as a father of 4 children who have grown up with handheld games, computer games, sitting down playing competitively against my son in games of rugby, rugby league, World Series cricket, Ricky Ponting's cricket, I understand the attraction of these things. And I think to myself, it's a long time since I turned on the television and watched Mickey Mouse, or went to the movies to see Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. And I take out of my pocket my little life of its own that we come to knowingly and lovingly refer to as a mobile phone, but it's not. It's anything but. It has games, it has simulation, it has all sorts of things that I can't even begin to describe how it might work, let alone how it might be used. But my kids can tell me, and I'm sure when my kids have grandkids, that those grandkids will be able to tell me not only how it works, but the importance of learning from the gaming industry. I think, therefore, that on an occasion such as this, where the first conference has been drawn together in such a vibrant economy that is Singapore, that this provides us with an opportunity of going forward for next generations, for kids that want to know the benefits of the application of mathematics, as has already been said, to computer gaming, to look at the technologies that underpin that, and the training opportunities that are there. We were just sitting outside with the Minister and talking about the need for engineers to be trained, people that have the basic fundamentals of how these things are designed. We've been talking about the skilled shortages that are here in Singapore for people that have been trained in the appropriate technologies to then take forward and commercialise some of these many great ideas. We've been talking about the fact that there are, however, some dark sides a little bit. The psychology of what this means. Kids spending too much time playing computer games, but perhaps not getting involved in physical activity. We've got to think of how we might do both of that. Instead of just playing Ricky Ponting cricket, maybe getting out and balancing the two, actually having a real game from time to time. So these are some of the confronting issues that are part of a conference such as this. It is an opportunity for the practitioners. It is an opportunity for the academics. It is an opportunity for those people who are developing the hardware and the software to come forward and to put their views on all of these very significant technologies and their applications in this year where we see just such a rapid advance in knowledge. Most recently at my university we had a presentation and somebody flashed up a presentation called Shift Happens. and it is a presentation about the exponential growth in knowledge that will come over the next several years. Now, I can't remember all of the detail, but I have to say, I sat there gobsmacked about the fact that people's ability to learn and the growth that would come exponentially effectively meant, for an educator that I am these days rather than a politician, that the stuff that they learn in year one of a university degree, by the time they finish that degree, is now obsolete. Now, how are we going to struggle with that if we in fact are struggling with the sort of technology that's there and what it can do for us into the future? I commend Anton and his team. I thank the program committee that worked with me and with Anton's staff to put this very significant conference together. On your collective behalf, I want to thank the Minister clearly for recognising what a significant event this is and coming and participating with us this morning. I wish the presenters well during this conference. I wish us all well in learning something about our future, and who knows, at the end of this 3 days, something we learned this morning might already be obsolete by the time we leave on Wednesday afternoon. Enjoy your conference. Thank you to the people who assisted me in putting the program together. I'm sure we will take something away from this that is extremely valuable. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.